All right, so we're now still in class 5, but we're doing exercise 2, class 5, exercise 2, and we're going to take the syslog capability a bit farther and make our messages a little bit more useful to have some more information inside of them. So again, we're going to do a very similar pattern here. We're going to create a PHP file. We're going to put some code in the PHP file, and then we're going to run it from a browser or from the command line, and we should see something appear in var log messages, or in our case, in var log syslog. And the message should be more interesting and more detailed. So let's go do that. We're going to create a file called syslog2, right? That's what it says, syslog2, right here, syslog2.php. And we're going to paste it in. And this file is a little bit more interesting because it still fails every time because authorized is not equal to true. But it prints out something to the screen. You're not authorized. It still gets the date. It still creates a warning. However, it writes out a little bit more information to the log file. It says who is the IP address and who is the user agent. So um, the user agent is essentially the browser, as reported by the browser itself to the server, and the client IP address is basically something that the server receives no matter what, and it's available through this variable. So server, get the remote address of the client that's calling you, and get the user agent who is calling you. So we're going to save this, and we still have the harness set up here where we're going to run the command in var www.html, and we have more things have appeared since then. We have a tail going here of syslog. So let's run this puppy, see what happens. So we're going to run it once from the browser and one from the command line. So let's go run it from the browser. If we come here to the IP address /syslog2.php, we got users not authorized generating a log message. Let's see what that log message looks like. And sure enough, it came from Mozilla. Okay, we get the IP address where it came from. This happens to be the router. There's a router between my desktop and the virtual machine, right? It's the VMware router, which is this does network address translation. So that's why it's a .1 address. It's not the address of my laptop. And we can talk more about the problems with this IP address. But then it also gives you the user agent, and this is just a straight whatever the browser reports, that's what it prints there. But let's see what happens if we run this one from the command line. PHP syslog2.php. Yeah, that's very funny. Okay, let's see what, so the line still came out. However, it was not able to pull out anything in parentheses, so it didn't get a user agent. It didn't get anything. What if we try to run wget http localhost slash let's try localhost slash syslog2.php. Right, this is a proper get request, right? And it resolved it. So let's see what came in the log now. Aha, notice it's a little different. We got an IP address this time. The IP address is the IP address of the local host, and we also got a user agent, which is wget. So that's what you get. Haha, funny. All right, so that was exercise number 2. We noticed that we were able to enhance the log, make it a little bit better and more informative.